What's going on? It's Justeeni here. Today, I'm going to be showing you this really crazy game that I had on the tiny lakes with a pretty awful spawn and the opponent has host advantage. But yeah, let's kind of get right into things. This game gets really wild. So yeah, opponent's Yadek. Pretty good tribe. I've been doing some border on small lakes because I thought it'd be pretty good. It's decent. Like, I'd recommend giving it a try. I don't think it's the best tribe, but it's up there, honestly. It's a more flexible version of Hoodrick with a little bit of downside. So I go for the Explorer. There happens to be a village, and I get the lighthouse. I also get the North Lighthouse, which is actually pretty big. So, you know, things aren't going too bad. The opponent's quite developed though, so that's a little scary. And I go for this Explorer. It runs into the mountain, but this is actually a good thing, because then it reveals this lighthouse, which would have taken at least 5 turns to reveal otherwise. I find the ruin and the second ruin back there. So we see 3 of the 4 ruins on the map, which is good. And I have these archers again. This is kind of my game plan with barter. Going in for some attacks, because then after they kill, they'll be in range of my archers. But now we see they have archery, and it's going to be one of these fights. So I go for the kill there. I move this archer back for the ruin. Climbing does get me a very early Eye of God. I still need to get the forestry, but that's fine. So, you know, that's pretty nice. But they are getting the ruin, unfortunately. But if I can get the city and the city, then I will be up in cities. But I'll say very quickly, things don't go to plan, like at all. They get a vet sword here, which means they are guaranteed the city. If I capture it, they hit with the warrior and then reclaim with the sword. Also, they just took this city because I moved this warrior towards the ruin instead of here where it could secure the city. I don't know, I thought I had it secured already, so yikes. Suddenly goes from me having both these cities and the giant first, and yeah, now they have the cities. I do still get the giant first, but this is not good. I can get these ruins at least. Forestry chop once, get the giant, and Park of Fortune. Now after a certain point, we both have a lot of time pressure. I was playing another game at the same time, which wasn't a good idea. But yeah, now they're going for this really annoying siege with the vet sword. I get a resource rune though, super clutch. Now here, what I decide to do is instead of killing this warrior, I decide to giant push down siege and kill the warrior this way. Push. And I am up in giants, but this is still very difficult. The opponent will be up in cities, they'll be up in economy, like they have the giant, they have archers, they have roads and I don't. But I'm getting some nice PPUs. I get a vet sword, which isn't very good, but I want you guys to take note of something very important from this point onward. So I have this 2 to 3 archers, and I'm going to be showing you like the kills with these archers every now and then because that is extremely important. Because really this position is not great. But using a very underrated concept that isn't talked about often, I don't bring this one up very often. I don't see others bring it up often either. We're getting a kill there. And we're getting a veteran. I go ahead and get math. And then I run out of time. I had Gate of Power, so that's why, yeah, I wanted to get a giant. Instead, I'm getting sieged. But they're going in, ignoring the vet archer. Well, kind of. Most importantly, ignoring the giant, which actually does make sense. It's better to target the support in this kind of match. But they let my giant both my giants step onto forest. I get a kill here. This goes to 1 out of 3. And this goes to 2 out of 3. This is at 1 out of 3 as well. And yeah, things are getting handled here. I have a vet sword, which is finally getting in the game. maybe pressure. This giant's going back here. I have 3 giants, which is super nice. The opponent has archers, and they have more cities, so they should be able to take advantage of that, especially since these cities have like kind of canceled each other out. It's as if I only have 2 cities to their 4. But I get another kill, bringing another 2 out of 3, and I have this 3 out of 3. I have a catapult here. They go in, kill that archer, but I'm fine with that. That gets me another 2 out of 3. I veteran before I hit, so I can deal enough damage. This also going to 3 out of 3. The amount of veteran archers that I get in this game, like, I have 3 veteran archers. But that's not easy to do, and it makes a huge difference in these archer matchups. It's a very big deal. And yeah, getting some more nice PPUs. I have a bunch of stars, so I decide to go for Shiv. I disband some units and chop to get the archer here. They see my knight and are even able to hit it, so yeah, disbanding to reveal that I can do that isn't a big deal. But I'm taking the city finally. And yeah, the opponent unfortunately messes up. They see that I can't kill that, but I can kill these archers there with a single knight hit. And yeah, now at this point I'm just winning. So I get this chain, I'm getting the city, I'm pressuring this city. And this is now totally winning. I am still up in giants, and I'm now going to be doing very well in terms of cities as well. I can kill their giant, kill the vet sword, siege the city, and they are able to actually unsiege this, just barely. But yeah, this is just too crushing. I have another veteran archer. It's the 4th veteran, I think. And I also have another 2 out of 3 that I'm just threatening, but they have to unsiege this with everything, so I'm just getting it. But they've had enough, and they resign. Also another archer that's promoting. They had a 2 out of 3 they wanted to promote, but they couldn't kill the archer. So they just give up. Now, what I really like about this game is I feel like most people would say, oh, the knight is what caused me to win. I get this super nice knight chain. And the knight definitely helped, but I don't think I would have been able to set up this knight at all if it weren't for the veteran archers that gave me enough time to stabilize, because each of those veteran archers tank at least 2 more hits per archer. And, you know, they stay around, they do more damage. Like, I would have easily gotten overwhelmed by archers. My giants would have gotten hurt a lot more. Their giants would have been able to advance because of that. And I don't think I would have even been able to pull off this knight chain if it weren't for the vet archers. So, again, something you don't really think about. Like, I will say this is, like, emphasized more on these tiny maps, the veteran units, because they can actually affect the outcome of the game more. But even on, like, small, normal, even large maps, veterans matter. And when you're in a losing spot, it's still a good idea, you know, unless it's, like, completely unwinnable. Don't resign, because stuff like that can happen. You can get a surprise veteran to suddenly get some momentum, get back in the game. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool game. I thought I was going to lose, and then I didn't, because veteran archers are really good. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.